The Americas, loosely controlled colonies. Spain went first to expand to the Americas. The first colony was in Panama and it was founded by Vasco de Balboa. They also started colonizing in Central America. A guy named Pizarro went to America in 1502, then joined a colony in Panama. That colony conquered Inca tribes, but Pizarro got murdered by Inca people in the end. When people first colonized, they had more freedom, but later they had to start systems of government. Many other people in Europe also colonized. British and French North America, backwater colonies. European settlements developed in North America. English colonies received religious refugees. New York was taken by an English expedition in 1664 and was originally Dutch. The British attacked the French in the 7 Years' War, and they had a new France. It was mostly in Quebec, and they had 55,000 settlers in peasant society. Catholic Church was the center of organization. France lost colony, Treaty of Paris, 1763, but regained West Indian sugar islands and some African trading posts. British had control of Canada and Mississippi Basin, and settlements continued to develop. In 1776, American loyalists escaped Canada, adding more English speakers. North America products did not have as good profits as Caribbean or Latin America, so merchant and manufacturing activities were created in the new Americas. European settlers come to the Atlantic coast, and the native populations decrease. There were more colonies from Europe and Latin America, and the colonists read more political theories and Enlightenment material. Europe started to trade with China for medicinal herbs and for artifacts and tea. Great Britain tried to put limits on trade to get better tax revenue, but only encouraged rebellion in key colonies. European settlers took Native American land, and in 1770, African slave trade distinguished England from North American colonies. North America and Western civilization. Drawings done by Amelia. Many white settlers intended to transplant key Western habits into their new setting. American colonists could marry when they were younger because they needed to expand. And by marrying younger, they could have more kids. So, expanding. All of the settlers depended heavily on their work in a labor-scarce environment. Lots of the settlers let their children speak up about important issues. In 1776, key colonies rebelled. They did this because the colonies wanted independence from Britain on their political ideas and economics. Africa and Asia, coastal trading stations. In return for slaves, they traded Asian products like Indian cotton, European guns, and decorative items. Portugal sent expeditions into Angola in search of slaves. European colonies in Asia were also exceptional. The British East India Company gained a station in Calcutta and had enormous influence over the British government. The British government took control in the Indian administration. The French-British rivalry raged throughout mid-18th century. The Cape Colony was planted by the Dutch on the Cape of Good Hope in 1652, and the intent was to form another coastal station to supply Dutch ships bound for Asia. Colonization in Asia entered a new phase as the British and French began to struggle for control of India, beginning in the late 17th century when the Mongol Empire weakened.
Now we need to keep it.
Impact on Western Europe. Drawings by Amelia. And I kind of forgot, but Kate did the last drawing. We're on a time crunch. Don't judge me. Okay.
Continue.
Affected by its own colonial success. Colonial rivalries and wars added to the existing hostilities between key nation states. England and Holland had an early turn against Spanish success with great effect. This contest had extensive geographic scope. The 7-Year War was from 1756 to 1763 and was fought in Europe, India, and North America. It has also been called the First World War. Impact on daily life. The use of colonial produced sugar spread widely. For the first time, a basic product availability to ordinary people was being traded over long distances. It also enhanced Europe's commercial character. The impact of a new world order. Drawn by Amelia. The director of this video was Caleb. The 3 drawers were Kate, Amelia, and Olivia. The voiceover was Kieran, sadly, and Maya was the co-director. We're just going to keep that in there. The range of unfree labor systems to supply goods for world trade. World trade became more widespread than ever before. Slavery and serfdom deeply affected Latin America and Eastern Europe. The slave trade disrupted West Africa and millions of individual lives as well. The world economy brought benefits as well as hardships. The new foods and wider trade patterns helped some societies deal with scarcity. Individual merchants and landowners gained new wealth virtually everywhere. China prospered from the imports of silver through rapid population growth, limited gains overall. The mixture of profits and compulsion brought more and more people and religions into the world economy. Oh! Economy. What the fuck? Network. Oh my gosh, I hate my voice so much. Stop.